How are you feeling? Like chocolate, I call a cocoa. Make she follow me go, go and fly away, girl. Nobody will have to know. Skin like chocolate, I call a cocoa. Make she follow me go. Hey babes, welcome back to another client series video. This video has been kindly sponsored by Donmily Hair, who sent over this amazing 22-inch 13x4 Jerry curly unit. As you can see, it was already pre-plucked and the curls are absolutely amazing. So I'll be installing it for my client in this video. I'm just showing you the inside of the unit. Everything was constructed beautifully, and again, the way that it's pre-plucked, it was fantastic. I had to do barely anything, just bleach the knots and just do a little bit of extra plucking, but that's just because I'm extra. So I've already done the bold cap method for my client and tried the wig on her head. Because the wig does have adjustable straps, it fits so nice and snug. So I'm not wasting any time. I'm taking my glue and I'm putting it on her head and I'm just spreading it out. I did about 3 layers of the glue because I really wanted it to be secure and stuck down properly. I was using my handheld fan just to dry down each layer before moving on to the next. And as you can see, I waited for each layer to go clear before I moved on to the next. This is very important because if you add glue and you haven't allowed the layer beforehand to dry, then you'll get a white cast, which you'll be able to see through your lace. So you definitely do not want that. Make sure your make sure your glue has dried before you carry on to the next layer. I'm sticking down the lace now and I will cut it after. This is a new technique that I've been doing and I really like it because it allows me to really make sure that it is stuck. And having that extra piece of lace on there whilst I'm using my comb to really brush it in and comb it in allows me to just have a better grip. So for right now, this is the method that I really enjoy on clients. On myself, I think I prefer to cut it beforehand. I'm not quite sure yet. Of course, I do the exact same thing on the other side and then
the middle, and I'm moving on to my favorite baby hairs. These baby hairs I found to be a little bit too thick, so I just took my tweezers and I just plucked them out. I wanted them to be a little bit more natural, so that's what I'm doing, and then I just swooped it back into place. I always use mousse to do my baby hairs because I prefer the more natural, fluffier look, as opposed to like using got-to-be gel or edge control to slick it down. I was just using my scissors to cut out the sideburns, and then did the exact same thing with the mousse. Just swoop to create that nice effect. Now I'm just sculpting out her part. She wanted a side part. Of course, because this is a 13x4 frontal, you can part it anywhere that you would like, whether that's middle or side. It just so happens that she wanted a side part. And whilst I move on to styling the rest of her hair, I just took my elastic melt band to just make sure that her lace is really melted into her scalp, and I took down her hair so that I can style it. Some people might like to leave their hair nice and big like this. However, my client wanted it to be a bit more defined. So I took my water spray bottle and my denim brush. Don't be confused by my ghetto bottle, my spray bottle. In there is just water and conditioner, and I'm just using the water to dampen the hair and my denim brush to define the curls. Babes, are you seeing these curls? No, seriously, take it in. Look at the way that the brush is gliding through this hair. Are you seeing those curls? They're so beautiful. I'm also just taking my mousse as well to further brush into the curls to just make them pop, and they're just so pretty. Wow. Now that I'm happy with the style and I'm just tweaking up my part, I'm going to remove the band, and as hoped, the lace is melted into the skin. I'm just taking my comb to do a few more touches, and just taking my hot comb to just make sure that everything is flat. Everything that needs to be flat is flat, and as you can see, she was so happy.